Wow, this Terrance Gangsta Williams, a.k.a. OG Giggity, a.k.a. Mr. Answer Right Back, a.k.a. the People's Champ, a.k.a. Terrance Civilian Williams. I want to talk about Red Head out the mouth. He's deceased now. He was a little young and up and coming stepper. But when I first saw Red Head, personally, I seen him in a Magnolia on Willow, y'all. Now, I had been hearing stories about this little youngster, coming up in the ranks on the melt. So there was a block party right by where B Stupid lived at. I pull up, see everybody out, go inside, come back out on the porch. There's a few heroin deals going on. So one of the young boys pull up and say, "Gangsta, that's Red Head out the mouth." I said, "Oh yeah." So I got the 40 on him. The same 40 that I gave to my partner. I didn't like it because there was a Glock 40. It didn't have no safety on it. I didn't like that gun. But I got it on me at this time. Got them fat bullets in there too. Man. I said, you know what? I'm about to go open that melon. I'm about to just go do that right here. He ain't got no business back here. He violated. But he was a little young. He was a little younger than I was, but he was up and coming. So I spot him. I walk out. He ain't right in front. The block party down on the corner. So he like a little, because there's a lot of people on the block. So he coming, the DJ we call it. He coming down. He down some right in front my mother apartment, like right on the street park. I got a car park. So I walk out to the street. I say, "You redhead?" He look at me. I said, "What you doing back here?" I said, "Don't you rock with them boy at the mill? You got you with that Fuji, right?" He look at me. Now he ain't show no sign of fear. None. Shawty was looking like whatever gonna happen, you just gonna have to do it. But so happened, female, he got a baby with her to this day. She spoke out, "No, man, he don't got nothing to do with that stuff." And me and her was real, real cool. So I look at it, I'm waiting for him to, well, once she spoke up and the fact that she was out there, I wasn't really no crash dummy to just split him and then had to worry about that lovers quarrel stuff. She going to court, telling the people, "Hey, I know who it was, hit my little boyfriend." But I know, like I said at the time, she wound up having a child with him. Then another time, I'm in a project by a female house. Her phone rang. We had the house phone back then. Her phone rang. I hear a male voice. When it's quiet in the room, you hear the voice. And she was like, "Yeah, call me back later." I said, "Who that was?" "Oh, that was Red Head out the mill." I'm like, "Oh, shorty getting around." But that was my first time seeing him, because I had started hearing stuff about him. And they had a rumor that he had came through the project with Key Hunter, Cleve, and a few more of them young boys, and know you're looking for me. So when I catch him on Willow, and like I say, I was one of the ones that had learned that whenever you pull it, you got to use it. So I never wanted to up it and stunt, nah, because that's bad. Because once you up something and you don't let it loose, then you the target. So but the youngin stood his ground. He ain't say nothing. He ain't say nothing small. He just looked. He never denied. No, I wasn't with that. And you know what I'm saying? He never said yes. He never said no. He just looked. But when the girl out my project spoke up for him, I guess that was enough for him. And I just walked off. I wanted to split him bad, but it was just too many of my out there that you take. See, this is what a lot of people don't understand about me. What y'all learn about me throughout combat, throughout my marching, my stepping career, so to speak. I was always a patient one, because a lot of people be like, "Well, man, you did all these, you did all this. How this one matter?" Bro, you can't get everybody. It's just impossible because you're not the baddest. I wasn't the baddest. I wasn't the toughest. I was one of the smartest. I will say that. But at the time, I had to collect so much beef. I'm talking about beef era. I'm talking about at this time in 1996, I was beefing with. I had the boy at the 10 war I had to still look out for. I had to hit him up in 92. I got the male from beefing with. I have the Calio I'm beefing with. I got the one who deleted Black and Mo I'm beefing with. But we had a little talk, but you still can't trust them. I got some guys out the project I was beefing with, but two of them had went to jail. But you know, you still got the little family members that be lurking and I got your cuz. Who else was added with? Then I had the Iberville I was added with, but the problem with that was I remember seeing Jap and this other Telly deceased now. Telly was a step or two coming to Magnolia on Magnolia Street, and I seen him, and I'm like, another block party, another DJ, y'all. But like I say, that's another story. I've always been the one to, like, yeah, I want to get my people on a ride, but you got to be patient. You got to know what you're doing. Can't jump out there, you know, and thinking you're going to get everybody, try to get everybody. It's just be hard when you beefing because sometimes your ops, they not going for it. Your ops be some stand-up men that's gunning too that got artillery and that's going to clap back, you know. So sometimes that's just how it be, you know. But I remember that little young boy Red Head, you know, climbing up in the ranks. You know, he was stepping at a young age. You know, I'm not quite sure what happened to him. I know he's deceased now, but I don't know what happened if he was beefing with the Noya later on because it was some more beef that happened when I went to jail that they was getting into it. Little baby Kiki and all them beefing with the Magnolia. I don't know what really happened with all that. I had heard stories about it. But yeah, I was just thinking back how his name was mentioned with one of my ops out the Melford. And I was like, yeah, I remember that little boy. I remember running, you know, seeing him. But yeah, it's just crazy how you will hear stories. You will see a person, but you'll be like, I think he with that. But then like, nah, you can't be ready because he ain't never bust his gun. He ain't never, you know, did nothing to somebody for somebody to say, oh yeah, that was him doing the shooting. That was him doing it. But you hanging with the ops. So you know how we do it. BZ said it best. The dude on the passenger side automatically. So, you know, it's just one of those things, you know, where you will see someone, you're like, man, I had him too. Man, I could have went on and crushed him. But then how can you crush them when you got all these witnesses? But you have some people that don't care about the witness that's going to go, they move, and hopefully the witness don't come forward. Because, you know, they'll be like, man, you from the streets, man. You been seeing all this man down, growing up. Now you going, but how they say it different. When that, listen, this is what I always tell people. A penis and a vagina is two powerful elements. When that penis and when they together, all that, you my brother, my cousin, my uncle, my daddy, that's out the window. This is where that feeling coming from over here. He dropping it down on me. That's what I'm rocking with. This is where my emotions, my feelings at this moment. So in that moment, when you do something, man, she might just sing it. I've seen a lot of them do that. Then I've seen a lot of them be like, man, I like them, but this is my family. No, I ain't gonna do that. So, you know, you get, you know, both ways. So I can't just say that it's strictly that. But majority of the time, that female going with that wood. Whoever got that baseball that hit them home runs, that's what they going at, yo. That's just what it is, yo. Yeah, I just want to come through and talk about the Young Steppas you deceased. Yeah, man, because his name was mentioned, and I thought about it. I had a chance to put him in what you call that, vacation a long time ago. But anyway, y'all know my motto. Let's say no to drugs. Let's stop the violence. Put the guns down. Make sure y'all get tested for HIV and AIDS. Y'all need to know y'all status. We got the nonprofit They Need Us. We got the Instagram They Need Us, Third Ward. Got the movie The Other Side of Bourbon Street. Thank y'all for all love and support. Wow.